Mustang Mach 1 351 underneath the hood. That's paired up with an automatic transmission as well as power steering. Of course, the iconic 1970 front end. Sport lamps. Hood pins, the flat black deck stripe. And this vehicle will come with a 3-month, 500-mile warranty protection plan that's included in the purchase price. May be extendable out to 10 years. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. You can call in at 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com. Check out all the still pictures. Be able to see the underside, interior, engine bay, trunk. See it's riding on Firestone Firehawk radials. Let's go ahead and take a look down this passenger side of the car. Grabber blue in color, black interior. You will see some kind of dings, not really in the paint, but kind of some along the body and the passenger door there. Point that out. Black vinyl buckets, center console with a shifter on the console itself. Pretty stock looking interior. We'll get around to the driver's side, fired up, let you hear it run. Check it out a little closer. Before we do that, remember we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation. Coming around to the rear, you can check out the chrome in the rear bumper. Of course, the flat black striping and rear wing. UniqueClassicCars.com. Take your time looking through those still pictures. Another thing to remember too is we have an open door policy, third-party inspectors. Want somebody to come take a look at this for you. Maybe you can't due to distance or time yourself. Not a problem. There's also some spots as you go around that have been touched up here and there. Previous owners taking care of the vehicle. Just touch up a spot here or there. Be a fun one for your local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows. Definitely a head turner in the Grabber blue, and of course being the Mach 1. And you can tell it's a true Mach 1, by the way, by the VIN. Here we go. So black vinyl seating. We do have some wear in the bolster back here. The headliner looks good. Let's go ahead and start this up so you can hear it run. A little aftermarket temp gauge has been added down below. That was a cold start, so I wouldn't expect it to have moved. Alternator gauge over here. Of course, fuel gauged. Stock temp gauge and oil pressure. There's like a stock Philco radio, AM, and I did have that working earlier, as well as the blower fan and the wipers themselves. Had both of those working. We'll let this warm up just a second here. Slip around to the back though so you can hear it run. Nothing crazy over the top, no extreme exhaust or anything like that on. It's a nice sounding car, as well as good looking. Alright. Of course we have the hood pins up front, and I'll get this hood unlatched, pins loosened up, and we'll check out that engine bay. Here's a look at the underside of the hood. And of course the engine bay. 351. Power steering. Pretty smooth running. Battery disconnect in case you want to disconnect the battery in between drives or maybe in storage. And remember, at the end of this video, we have a little driving video so you can kind of take a virtual ride along in this car, so stick around. 1970 Ford Mustang Mach 1, real deal, 351 underneath the hood. And remember that 3-month, 500-mile warranty protection plan included in the purchase price. May be extendable out to 10 years. Consult with your sales associate, and you can do that by calling 507-386-1726. UniqueClassicCars.com is where you can check out all the still pictures. Take your time. Over 100 pictures of this car online. And remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. And of course, we can assist with transportation.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Here we have a 1970 Ford Mustang. Blue with black stripes. This is an automatic on the center console. Not sure if it is, but it reminds me of the Grabber blue that Ford did for a couple years there. Good acceleration in this Mustang. Our speedometer is working well. The alternator is right in the middle of the gauge. Oil pressure gauge does not work. That is topped out on high. Temperature also. Under the dash we have an aftermarket temperature gauge which has not reached 100 yet. That may not work. Fuel gauge is reading empty. Our windshield wipers and blower motor do function on this car. Factory radio.
Every time that the Chargers played in that soccer stadium, there were more.
Is working well. Comfortable bucket seats in this Mustang. Very stock sounding, stock looking Mustang. We've got the locking hood pin mechanisms in the hood and the hood scoop looking good. This car corners well. It doesn't lean very much in the corners at all. Transmission shifting down as it should. If I let go of the steering wheel, this car does pull to the left. Very smooth running car. Fun to drive. You don't see a lot of this body style Mustang, and in this blue it looks really good. Take a look at all the pictures and read all about it at UniqueClassicCars.com.